Spirituality and money, abundance and spirituality. How are they connected? How do they work together? Or do they even work together? My name is Patri, and in this video, I'm going to share with you my take on spirituality and abundance. So let me first give you a background of where I come from and what I do. I was born and raised in India in a very highly spiritual family where spirituality is done as a service, where meditation is taught as a service. And I moved to US and I pursued my master's. I got into corporate job, a high paying, high pressure, high profile job. And I was doing extremely well. I was very ambitious, very I wanted to have, up my performance ratings, get promotions, and I was climbing the ladder. Everything was going perfect. But until I realized that I was not happy. I had a beautiful home, a great husband, high paying job, but yet I felt void in my heart and I was not living my purpose. And then I went through a whole awakening process, which I'm not going to share in this video, but that really brought me back to my touch in with my true self, with my true purpose. And that's when I decided to quit my job and do something on my own and work on the spiritual side of my life. Now, this is where the problem started. I wanted to do work on my dreams, create my dreams, but yet I wanted to be abundant. I wanted to have comforts in my life. I wanted to create financial freedom for myself, and not going back to depending on, on my husband or on my family. So this was the biggest piece missing. Like, how do I make it happen? How can I match my high paying job figure and yet live my passion, yet follow my dreams? Now, this is where the whole, the fight between, the conflict between the concepts that I had about spirituality and about money came into right before my eyes. I had to face them right before my eyes, because the programming that I had was also the stories that we hear outside, right? Anything you do, meditation, you teach for free, and you do a spiritual service for free. And we also see on media when some guru or some teacher is charging a lot of money or has a lot of cars, he's being like, oh my gosh, this is a fake, this is a fraud. So we see all that perception, we have all that perception watching on media, listening to the news, listening to the stories. So the subconscious mind belief system is that, spirituality, if you're charging money, then you're a fraud, or then you're greedy, or you're materialistic, you're not really spiritual. That's one concept about spirituality. The second thing is, just notice anytime you really do anything that you love. Okay, anything. It can be a painting, it can be cooking, it can be anything. When you do something you love, it's hard for you to charge money for that, take money for that. That's because, again, another belief system that work is not you can't do what you love. You just do what is thrown to you and you start loving it. It never happens that you love what you do. That's a very rare scenario. Nobody gets to do that. And whoever gets to do that are lucky. We say that, oh my gosh, you're so lucky, because whatever we do at work, we really don't like it. We are doing it because we want to pay our bills. So that's another thing, is anything you love, anything you really love, and when you do that, it just doesn't feel right to take money in exchange of that. So so you can see now so many different belief systems are really contradicting to what I want to do. Now, here is the key, right? Whatever you see in your life, whatever you're experiencing in your life, your career, your business, your life, your job, your relationships, your financial status, everything is a direct reflection of your own subconscious mind belief systems. So whatever you're believing, whatever you're deeply in your subconscious mind believing, you are seeing that in your life, that expresses itself, that energy of you, that vibration of you expresses itself out as a character, as an experience, as your environment where you live in. Everything is being projected out. You are the creator. You are the powerful creator. Everything you is happening here is being projected out. So that's how it works. Now you can imagine, I had before I was awakened, I hit my rock bottom. What that means, I was physically, I was having problems. I was not happy in my social life, in my job. I had a really shitty job, which treated me like, my boss treated me like shit. Like, I was never appreciated. I was never, I was not given the due promotion that I needed. I was in a very bad, I was working hard. I was trying to prove myself. I worked like freaking 14 hours, and yet nothing was showing up. And I was really in a rock bottom at that point. I was physically also struggling, having migraines, headaches, and so forth. So my reality that, okay, I have to, and I was in that job, I chose there to be because I wanted to be successful. I wanted to be abundant. But yet my life was not happy. I was yet struggling. I was in survival. I was in survival mode. I was just surviving a job, a position, things like that, my relationships. So I wondered, then I started thinking about it. What is that I believed that created this reality for me? What is that, that belief system, the subconscious mind belief system, that really projecting this reality for me? And when you start thinking about it, the first thing that pops up is the belief system that is holding you back. You don't have to really, it's not like going into a story. It's the first thing that pops up. For me, it was, I have to struggle to survive. I have to tolerate this harsh environment in order to be successful. Because money and spirituality can go together. I cannot make a living. I cannot earn money doing what I love. So now imagine holding these belief systems. There is no other way I could have had any other reality than what I had at that point. Because I was holding these belief systems. And this was the only reality that was projected out of that. So then I realized, that is when I started taking responsibility. I started switching myself, changing my belief systems to attract abundance into my life, doing what I love. Now here is what now let's coming back to the money and spirituality. Money is just energy. Money is energy. Money is neutral. There is no negative or positive charge to it. Like energy, if you see energy in physics, there's no negative energy, positive energy. There's no negative, positive charge to it. It's just neutral. It's just energy. But our perception of energy becomes negative or positive. Okay? Say, for example, if there is rain. This is my favorite example I give in every talk that I do. There is rain. I love rain. I love rain. And so when I love rain because of the story that I had, my own experience. My own experience creates my perception. So my perception, because of what I experience, I love rain, and it reminds me of vacations. It reminds me of mountain, vacationing on a mountain. So I love it. I have happy memories when I see it. So whenever I see it, I like to get a cup of tea, sit and enjoy the weather. So that's positive for me. Whereas rain is negative for my husband. He comes from Mumbai. When it rains, you can't go out. Everything is dirty. The roads are dirty. So for him, when it rains, he has that perception from his own experience. So it becomes a negative. It becomes a sad, depressing day that you can't do anything. Rain is just rain. There is no negative or positive. The way we see things creates that perception of that negative experience or positive experience. The same thing is with money. When you see money, money is neutral. But what you do with money creates that negative and positive charge to it. What you do with money. Do you want to go buy drugs and have drugs, and or you want to go be a shopaholic, put your money, spend way over your limit, or you want to just hold on to things with money? So money is energy. What we do with it becomes positive or negative. So money is not evil. The perceptions, like the belief systems, like money is evil, money doesn't grow on trees, rich people are greedy. When you get a lot of money, you become greedy, you become selfish. All these are perceptions, belief systems, which, because if you have, you cannot attract more money because you have this perception. If I have more money, I'm going to become greedy, and I don't want to become greedy. I want to be a very humble, down to earth person. So these two are contradicting belief systems. So now you want to be humble, you want to get money, but you don't, but you have a belief system that when you have more money, you become greedy. So the reality is that you don't attract more money. So you can stay true to yourself. You can stay true to the conscience that you have. So these are all abundance blocks. So when we start looking into why we are not attracting money, is because we have to go back inside and see in our brain, see what is that belief system that is holding me back. Take out, throw it away, and install new belief system, install new software. Now I'm going to talk in IT terms. When you don't like the user experience, you don't change the computer, you don't change the new keyboard. You go back, change your operating system, you go back, change your software. That's what you do, right? So the first thing that I did was change my belief system about money. Understand that money is just energy, and there's always an exchange of energy. Money must always flow like energy. So if you have more money and you're holding on to it, if you're not giving, you're getting more money, but if you're not giving, there is a block to it, because money has to flow. The more you get, the more you give, the more you give, the more you get. There needs to be an energy flow to it. So one of the things that really helps that flow is giving more, doing more service. That's why we focus on service. But it's not that only if you do service that you are great. It's when you're abundant, you can do more service. You can be a compassionate millionaire. Now you have to choose to be that. You have to believe that to be. You have to train yourself to be that way. You have to radically take responsibility for that. So I started working on myself. I started looking into how can I, what are those belief systems that are holding me back? How can I delete them? How can I add them? And I really worked on that. I really worked on that because I wanted to create a business for myself where I was financially abundant and I do what I love. I work with people who I love, and I work when I want. I don't want to be struggling 8 to 5, or rather 8 to 8 like I did, and yet not feel appreciated, yet not feel satisfied. So we can have, first thing is, you can have everything that you want, everything. But you have to choose, you have to believe you are the creator. Whatever you want will happen. Whatever you believe will happen. Your belief systems are like building blocks. They're like building blocks. If you have a reality, a picture of what you want, have you ever, I don't know if you have ever played Lego. Lego is what the children's games. They have a picture, or even a puzzle. They have a picture and you have those blocks and you have to put those blocks according to match the picture. So what we are doing is we are taking the blocks and putting it according to how it fits. And then when we see that, oh, this picture does not match what I have. And we think we don't have a choice. We don't have a choice, or we don't have an option to change, rearrange. But we absolutely do have a choice. We absolutely can tear them apart, because we think, oh my gosh, I spent so much time building this block. How can I now tear that apart? Bring that apart and build new. Now imagine, think about spending your entire life, your rest of your life, managing what you don't like, instead of taking time right now to create what you want? Would you want to just manage your life, living your life, doing what you don't want? Or take that step now, radical step, take the radical responsibility to create the life that you want by just shifting your mindset, by creating by programming your subconscious mind, changing your environment, raising your vibration, and getting clarity, getting clear about what you really want in your life. What do you really want? And remove those abundance blocks. What is the block that is holding you back? We can radically change that, and it doesn't need years and years of work. All we need to do is live in the moment, because this is the moment. There is only now. There is no past or future. There is nothing happening. That's just a virtual reality. In this moment, everything is happening, the past and the future. So in this moment, we can tap onto those emotional blocks, those abundance blocks, and change them by bringing in more, by removing the energy leaks, by bringing in more and more of light, by working on your subconscious mind programming, by removing the sin and karma programming, and activating tools to change your environment, raise your environment, and really believing in yourself. Believe that you are the co-creator. You are the co-creator. Knowing in your heart, and whatever you see in your life is your creation. And that's how we start shifting. So first thing is, stop judging people, stop judging others who are raising their prices or charging money for things that, when you start judging, those are our own limitations being projected. When we start judging others for whatever they are doing. So that's the number one thing, that we stop judging others, we stop complaining, and we take full responsibility for ourselves. When we start taking responsibility for ourselves, start creating that picture of what you want. Put every color, every detail in that picture, what you want. Get the clear picture. And then start working on the belief system that can match the picture that you want to create. So this is my take, guys. You can absolutely live abundantly being spiritual and have that energy flow, because you know what? When you have more money, you can do more, you can reach more people, you can serve more. You can serve more. And that's exactly what I'm doing. That's exactly what I'm doing. And I love to help others achieve the same. This is what I really deep in my heart, is that I want to help other spiritual leaders, spiritual women, spiritual workers, energy workers, light workers, live their abundant life, serving the calling and serving the people that they are here to do, living abundantly, living and really manifesting things with real clarity, and knowing that they are the powerful creators. They are the powerful creators, and they have every choice, every way to live what they want, every right to live how they want. You don't have to settle. You don't have to settle for anything. You just have to make a decision. You just have to make a decision to do that. Thank you so much for watching this video. And if you like this video, please share this video so this message reaches more and more people. And subscribe and click the bell icon so that you get notified whenever I do another video or come live on YouTube. Thank you so much. I love you, and I'll see you in another video. Bye-bye.